Hello everyone, this is Carson here today, and I'm back again with another Hot Wheels collection update video, and this is a special one, and you're going to see why in a little bit, but let's go ahead and get started. So the Q Case cars just landed in the stores just recently, in Walmart's, in some Walmart stores just recently. I was able to snag most of them. I'm only missing two Q Case cars, and I was able to snag some 2019 cars, which I will actually get to right away. So first off, we have a Super Chrome's custom 77 Dodge van. I think this is an interesting choice for a Super Chrome's series casting, because from what I've seen, I've mostly seen fantasy cars. I have not seen any real cars in this series, so this is kind of new to me, where they have chosen a real car for this series. So that's very new to me. Although I do like the design, it's a little patriotic, I will say that. Which is compared to this one, the Rip Rod, which I have seen on the Legends tour. I had the double disc wheels in the display. And it's part of the Game Over series. I don't know what the Game Over series is for. I think it's supposed to be like virtual cars or something. Cars featured in video games or something like that. I don't know, it just came out just recently. I don't know much information about it. I wish Mattel would give off more information about these virtual cars that are coming out, like the other video game series cars like that they had over the past couple years. And the last one is Rocket Fire. And I'm glad to see this one come back. I haven't seen this one in a long time. I think it's been since 2015. I think it's been since 2015 since I've seen this one. And this one I also saw at the Legends Tour. I haven't posted pictures of the Legends Tour, but on my Instagram page, yes, I have Instagram back. I posted pictures of the Legends Tour cars that were on display for Rumor Mill, and I predicted that this guy would be in the 2019 main line. So that's pretty cool. Oh, it makes a noise when it rolls. That's really cool. Up next is an Experimenters car. This is where we get to the 2018 cars. It is a recolored car, and this is Zoomin. Still haven't gotten a GoPro. I need to get a GoPro Hero 5 session. When am I gonna... I need to get enough money for... I just haven't had enough money for a GoPro, and I haven't thought of any tracks to use this car on. And let me pull out the black version. This is the black version that I had previously that I really, really liked. The black version looks a lot better than this one. But this looks really good. How come this wasn't in the GoPro case? I wonder why that is. Let's see what's next. Exotique in Christmas colors. I am very surprised by that. I did not think this car would get a recolor at all, but yeah, I got a recolor. It's got a metal body, plastic base. Really cool casting. I really like this design. The design looks really cool. Looks like it would be a good booster car too. Let's see who's next. This is a Ride-On's car. I had the red version of this guy, Bogzilla. Basically a modified version of Dogzilla, as I reviewed before. But I like this one a lot better. This one looks a lot better than the other version. Much more realistic looking than the other one. And I think the wheels are both different. Like, the shading of the wheels. The plastic is two different colors. That's really cool. And they have like discoloration on them. It's supposed to look like that as if they had mud on them. So yeah, that's a nice little touch. Up next, Skull Shaker, and I think that's a nice... I think this one looks a little bit better than the green version. The green version looked a little... I don't know, I wasn't really too sure about the green version. And this car is part of the Experimenters, and if you couldn't tell, it's got a shaking head. It's not like Head Starter where the head was made of rubber, but if you moved it, it's got the Roll-O-Matic wheels in the back, so if you moved it, you could move the head as well. It's another Bone Shaker clone. Up next is a Hot Wheels Ford Transit Connect. Another Art Cars vehicle that has a duplicate letter, S. and it has the Piet Mondrian squares. And the wheel on the back, I thought it was black, but no, it's like a dark blue. It's like an ultra dark blue, so that's really cool. Very nice. I didn't think it would be yellow. I thought it would be like red or something, but no, it's yellow, which is a nice little tie back to the cool one that was released in Kmart exclusive stores. Oh, right. Tool again. I have the blue version of this one. I think I reviewed that one earlier this year or something, or it might have been last year. I don't know. This is a wrench, and it can also turn hex nuts. So yeah, that's what this car is designed for. It's been around for a while now, and I really like this casting. Got two Checkmate cars. Like I said, I haven't found the Volkswagen Beetle, so you kind of know who these two are. King Kuda and Audacious. I'm going to review Audacious first. It's a pawn. It's all white. There's a black version. Whatever car has a black version, there's always a white version, from what I've noticed already. So basically they're just the same, but they're white, and they have PR5 wheels. And there's King Kuda. Very nice design. Oh, its base is white. I didn't even think about that. Up next for HW Metro is Baja Hauler. Oh, and it says P-Pop and Sons Plumbing Company. And it's got a opening door in the back. So it's like a loading truck, which is very cool. That's a very nice little touch. It's got a red plastic body and trailer. The blue parts are made of plastic, and the base, which is black metal, it's made out of black. It's made out of metal. That's what I meant to say. That's really cool. I have the blue and gray version of this one. And up next, this is my. I think this is my. No, it isn't. I thought it was my last. Actually, I'll go ahead and review these two at once. The Cool Combi and the HW Papa Wheelie, and I'll go ahead and show what's on top of them, and I'll show you guys the message later at the end of the video. This is Cool Combi, the Volkswagen Cool Combi. At the top it says Hot Wheels, and you'll see why. It's basically, the full message is 50 years of Hot Wheels, and I'll show you the message later. And Papa Wheelie has F, which is of, and it's all comic book effects, all like exaggerative comic book exaggeration. That's what I meant to say, which is really cool. Up next is a pop culture car. Well, it's not really a pop culture car. It's a mainline car, but it's designed after a pop culture vehicle that was in a movie. It's a screen time vehicle. It's Cruella de Vil. Did not see the Treasure Hunt version. And I remember this car very clearly because I remember when I was young, I remember this car when I used to listen to a cassette tape with 101 Dalmatians in preschool, and yeah, this is, I remember Cruella de Vil was the villain. So yeah, this is very cool. It's got a metal body, plastic base, so yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, this is the basic version. I did not get the Super Treasure Hunt version as they showed in San Diego Comic-Con. Up next is Aristo Rat. I'm gonna see if I can kill the lights because this is a Glow Wheels car. You can push this up, and then it was supposed to go up, but it would go down. It would always stay down. Now let me see if I can turn off the lights. I don't know if it would go off as dark, but the wheels may not show up as effectively, but it does its job. But yeah, that's the Aristo Rat. And one thing I noticed about the Aristo Rat is if you look at the paint, basically the paint is all matte. It's not glossy. I thought it was glossy when I first saw it, but no, it's matte. So that was kind of strange that I saw that. It looked glossy when I first saw it. It might have been from the reflection of the package. Now, up next are 3 treasure hunts. They're the same. And you might already know who this is. This is Crate Racer. I'm gonna open up one of them, but I'm not really sure which one to open. I'm probably gonna open up the middle one, and the other two I'm just gonna keep in the package. So so this is the middle one. I have the yellow version. I dropped it on the pavement, and its engine got dented up when I had the yellow version. But they had the yellow version at Walmart, but I already had it. It was the other one that I had wasn't bent up too badly. Thought I saw something wrong with it, but no, it's nothing. The Circle Flame logo is right here and right here. I think I saw this guy at the Legends Tour. So was Aristo Rat, King Kuda, and some of these other cars in here. And I'll show you the functionality that this car has. Oh yeah, I saw Papa Wheelie and Cool Combi at the Legends Tour as well. It's got an engine that rattles when you roll it, which is really, really cool. I was surprised when I first got this casting. I was very surprised when I saw it. Now, the last 4 castings, or 3 I should say, are very special. This first one is the 2009 Ford F-150. This is the Zamac Walmart edition. The wheels on this one are kind of faded. They're not chrome, unlike the other ones. Not like the other ones that I have, where they're all, like, over there. They're not chrome or anything like that. If you look at my Dune Daddy right next to the Ford F-150, it's not all chrome or anything. It's just, it's all gray. So I thought that was kind of strange that they would do that. I think it's just so that way it wouldn't look too flashy. But I guess, I don't know. This one I'm kind of least satisfied with in terms of design. But it's okay. It looks okay. Up next is Rise and Climb in Terracotta Rust. I think that's what the color is. I have the blue version of this one. Just like Tour de Fast, or Tour de Fast, it has 2 bikes in the back, which is really cool. This is one of the first cars that came out that had these wheels, so that's really cool. And last but not least, to end this video off, before I get to the Art Cars message, before I end this video, I saw the Hot Wheels documentary, and my dad and I were talking about this car for so many times. We were talking about this car so many times, but now the time has finally come that I finally got the legendary HW50. And yes, the HW50 concept is what they call it, but it's really called HW50. I am so happy I got this one. I mean, I could just stare at this thing for hours. I mean, it literally, like, this is one of the best cars I've ever seen. I'm gonna open up the one at the bottom, even though the front wheel is kind of out of place. So here it is. It's basically based on a hot rod, and it's not supposed to be a good booster. I don't think it's supposed to be a good booster car. I think that's one of the only flaws of this car. Let me roll it. I want to see how it rolls. Oh man, like, I am so amazed by this one. Just how it turned out in casting form is amazing. It reminds me of another car, but I can't really think of what it reminds me of another car, like a Stormtrooper car, but I can't really think of what might have been that, but I'm not sure at the moment. But I'm very happy I got this one and completed the well, if you count the Bone Shaker, if you count the Ultimate Bone Shaker, but that's basically cool and all. I basically completed the series, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And the signature car of this video, as you might have seen coming, is the HW50. And as always, I proudly promote an end to this video. And here is the message to the art cars. And with that, I proudly promote an end to this video. Take care, everyone, and have a nice day.